Yeah, let's talk about Trump phone. Let's talk about Trump phone.
I apologize. I know some people sent me these, most of these news articles. I don't remember who. I wasn't keeping track. And I don't care tonight. But thank you all for sending news articles, whoever you are. One of them was my anonymous source, so they don't want to be thanked anyway. Where's my button for this? There we go. So the Trump phone is nowhere to be seen 3 months after release date. Is anyone surprised?
God, I'm so happy that the Trump phone is joining StarCraft Ghost and Duke Nukem Forever in the vaporware area. That means we either will never see it or we'll see it in a depressing version in like 15 years. Well, after he's dead.
I don't think it'll be 15 years because, like, from the get-go, my suspicion was that this was just going to be a reskin, like, cheap Android Chinese phone from some nothing company. Not the company Nothing, because they apparently make actually really good phones. But yeah, no, they're just going to, like, if they actually release anything, my money is on a cheap $200 Android phone that you could get on Amazon that they have slapped their skin on and called it the Trump phone.
Robbie says, hey, Duke Nukem Forever actually got released eventually. Yeah, that's the point, though, is that you have the StarCraft Ghost world where it never comes out, or you have the Duke Nukem Forever world where it does come out, but, man, you kind of wish it didn't.
I'm just waiting for Portal 3.
Valve is immune to the number 3, and you know that.
Didn't they do a Half-Life 3?
No.
There are like 17 Half-Life games.
Yeah.
How is there no Half-Life 3?
They will not put a 3 at the end of it.
Okay. I really did enjoy Half-Life Alyx.
Oh my god, Metroid Prime 4 comes out tomorrow. Guys, I don't want to stream tomorrow. Fuck all y'all. I want to play Metroid Prime.
Play it on stream.
No. No, that is a game.
I thought there was just two in Alyx. Yeah, so there's Half-Life 1, there's Half-Life 2, there's Black Mesa, there's
Half-Life 2, there's Half-Life 2 Episode 1 and Episode 2.
Technically, Portal and Portal 2 both count as Half-Life.
They are part
games because they're part of the Half-Life universe.
Yeah, they're in the same realm.
So yeah, there's because I remember seeing on, like, after I played Half-Life Alyx, I was like, I kind of want to play more of games like this, and Steam had like the entire Half-Life collection on sale for like $20. So I just bought the whole thing and was like, oh, that's like 17 games. I'm never going to play all of this. But yeah, so he pitched his phone as a made in the USA device. We covered that. They took that off the website very quickly.
Oh yeah,
when people
because it wasn't made in the USA. It wasn't going to be.
Well, okay, nobody knows what it even is yet. It's just not possible to make a phone in the USA. So, like, just it's not possible. Like, the factories don't exist. The expertise needed to do that doesn't exist in the United States. The tooling doesn't exist in the United States. The chips don't exist in the United States. Fucking RAM chips are like that's the next big thing. Like I was considering upgrading my computer not too long ago, and then all the prices skyrocketed because AI ate up all the RAM. And turns out that the RAM chips are needed for so many things. So many things are just expensive now.
So we actually saw some of that with even Saki's RAM. She has some DDR5 in her computer, and she just saw an advertisement, because you know how Google ads work. You've looked up a thing before, therefore it's going to show it to you again. So it showed her RAM sticks that we spent like $90 on, and they're like $200 now. It's the same fucking RAM sticks. They're older now.
Yeah.
Also, Growlithe wants inside because my dog cannot.
Oh my god.
I don't know what goes through her brain.
Fuck, Cirrus. Okay, so let's talk about the RAM shortage. Fuck NVIDIA. Actually, well, not NVIDIA. Fuck all the LLM companies. We don't need a bazillion massive data centers so that they can have chatbots that tell us the wrong answer to things. Like, no. This needs to be regulated out of existence. Like, the bubble's going to pop. It's going to be disastrous for the economy, which is already not in a great state. And this LLM stuff isn't going anywhere.
Come on.
It's here to stay, unfortunately. The cat is out of the bag. It's never getting put back in that bag.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, fuck both. Yeah, yes, indeed, fuck both of them. I was just saying, like, NVIDIA is not directly to blame for the LLMs sucking up all the chips. I mean, they are certainly selling chips to them, but it's not directly their fault. Although, there's that cyclical thing where they're like, never mind, it is NVIDIA's fault directly, because they're doing that thing where they're like buying up littler companies that buy chips from them and then selling chips to them at an inflated price. Or like, I don't know. It's a whole complicated mess, and it sucks. And fuck them. But yeah. So pitched as made in the USA, powered by new wireless service called Trump Mobile, which is actually, so I actually kind of like how it was kind of clever the way they did this, because they you know how there's those third party carriers that are like the discount brand of the main carriers.
Yeah.
So they did that, but they did it with T-Mobile. So that when you connect to the network, you see T-Mobile, and well, T must stand for Trump. So it's Trump Mobile. That is, I mean, that was what I heard. I don't know for sure if they are going with the T-Mobile thing, but that was what I heard. Because you can actually, you don't need the Trump phone to get a Trump phone number on Trump Mobile. You can do that on your, like, you can do that with your own device if you have it. But I'm pretty sure it's just T-Mobile. So they say the smartphone looks suspiciously like the Samsung S25, which I was very surprised to read that, because this is the picture that's on the article. That's the picture that I remember seeing. That ain't no S25. Like, if anything, that looks like an iPhone.
It definitely has. I think it's because they AI generated the asset.
Well, yeah, but I clicked on, they have a link for that, so I clicked on the link. These are the latest assets that they have for that, and like, yeah, looks like an S25 Ultra. Looks nothing like what they first envisioned. So if they can't even say what their phone is going to look like, I'm very doubtful that they're going to be shipping anytime soon.
Yeah, how are they going to sell us this thing when it's obviously not going to be any of what they fucking say it is?
Like I said, my money is still on cheap-ass Android phone. This reminded me that I have a phone case on the way, because mine is kind of busted, and it should have been delivered by now, so I'm checking to see if it's like on my porch.
Reminds me I need to get a new phone case as well. Just because mine's been slipping off. I have one of the fold phones, so phone cases rely on adhesives for those phones, and my adhesives have worn off, so I'm just going to get a new phone case.
Yeah. So I have a mouse case, which it's been a good case, but I have the phone. I'm one of the people that's the problem with the economy. I've been holding on to my phone for too long, and I have no intention of upgrading anytime soon. So I got a new case for mine since my case is dying. So it's still listing today. I don't understand how tracking works. I'd rather know nothing than the information that they give us.
Well, because the information they give us is usually inaccurate.
Well, yesterday they told me it was going to be delivered yesterday, and then when I put the tracking number in, it was like, we've generated a label. It's like, okay, that is not coming today. And then today it was like, oh, it's hovering around the Toronto area. It's actually like in transit. So like, maybe I will get it today. It'd be weird to get it from Toronto, because normally it has to come to Stony Creek before it gets to me. And it has not been marked as out for delivery yet, but it's still saying that it's coming today. So, fuck you, I guess.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled bullshit. Customers were initially asked to place a $100 deposit to secure the $499 device throughout its development. So he's been taking essentially donations at this point.
Yeah, donate money to me, and eventually I may give you a phone. And by give you, I mean sell you a phone. And by may, I mean...
Well, no, it was supposed to come in August. Let's be fair. It wasn't May, it was August. And now they're projecting that it's going to be coming in early December.
Well, no, that's why I said I may give you a phone.
Oh, okay.
That's what I wasn't saying in May. Just you might, if you send these donations, you might get the thing you're asking for. Maybe.
Okay. Yep. So Raven says, I've had mine since 2019. I want something newer, but hesitant about the AI bullshit.
Just turn it off.
Yeah, you can usually turn it off. It is annoying that like your phone updates and then all this stuff is like on and you have to go and turn it off, but you can turn it off for the most part, for now at least. But yeah, no, I bought a flagship 2 years ago, And the reason I did that was specifically so that it would last longer. Like, it's the Vimes economic theory of boots or whatever, where if you pay the extra money up front to get the better product, it will last you longer, and then you spend less in the long run. That was my thing there. So when my pay extra on your bill to get the state-of-the-art phone or thing or whatever was up, and they were like, hey, it's time to upgrade, I was like, no. My phone can still watch YouTube videos without a problem, because that is probably the most demanding task that I do on it. So I will be fine for probably several more years. Someone says, I just uninstalled Android AI Core, 11 gigs, and my battery lasts more than a day now. I didn't know that was a thing. I will have to look into that.
I was unaware that was a thing, too. Granted, my battery lasts fine, and I keep chargers on me all the time because I have a lot of devices that I bring with me wherever I go. So, like, I usually don't end up having trouble with phone battery because I always have either an extra battery or a place to plug up.
And I am usually sitting in front of my computer, so if I want to charge it, I just put it on the charger. But I'm looking for that. What is it? Android AI Core 11. Android Auto, Android Switch, Android System Intelligence.
Is that a thing for right now?
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing the AI thing. I don't know.
It's a thing to Google later.
It is. So, when looking through, I was trying to find the subscription to Google Play where you can have games, because we got new tablets for some of the kids for Christmas. They have the Amazon ones right now where you pay a monthly subscription and they can have some of the games, including Minecraft and stuff. And so, like, I wanted to see what games are included in the Google Play one, and it keeps giving me pop-ups for that. But when I actually went looking for it, I couldn't find it. But what I did find is it, like, actually gives you, like, oh, you're honest, you have a streak. You've played games on your phone this many days in a row.
Everything's gamified now, and I hate it.
Well, here's the thing. That actually kind of backfired on them, because I saw that and I was like, okay, I'm not playing any games today because that is an embarrassing streak. I do not want that streak. Dark Falcon 7856 says battery bank for the win.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Thank you for the subscription.
I have one of the on battery banks that has a actual, like, a flip out 2-prong connector, so I can just take the battery bank and press it into a wall, and then suddenly it's charging, and it works as a power brick as well if I need it to be that for the time. So it's just a super helpful thing, and I have 2 of them. So whenever Saki and I are out, especially because, like, our scooters require our phones to function, they have a bunch of settings that are...
What?
So our e-scooters, you can, if somebody were to steal your e-scooter, I can use my phone, just turn it off. Just be like, okay, you're not doing that now. Like, that's the type of stuff that ours is set to do.
Oh, so I found out because the battery in my key fob for my van died. So the push button start is more secure than a key.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it, like, if I'm out and about and I don't have an extra battery for the key fob and the key fob dies, that's a problem. And I discovered that the hard way recently because that happened to me. And so I forget why I started this story, but I was sitting there like, okay, so the van, there is no key to start the vehicle, but there is a key to get into the vehicle. But apparently using the key to get into the vehicle will set off the alarm. And the way to turn off the alarm is to hit the unlock button on the key fob, which had a dead battery.
Oh my God.
So after fiddling with the door handle with, like, a suspicious looking device, I got into the van that was like, the alarm was then going off, and I sat there not doing anything, like fiddling with other stuff for like 10 minutes. It was a little bit embarrassing. Press the on button with the key fob. I am aware of that. It tells you to do that. It did not work. It was dead. Now, to be fair, I had plenty of warning. I should have changed the battery before this happened. But yeah, no, what ended up happening is I had to actually take the key fob apart and, like, push on the battery and then push the battery into the on button, and that did work. But through that, I also discovered that the van will drive for as long as you want it to without the key in the van, because it's like the whole time it was like, the key's not detected. You need to do something about that. There's no key in the van. But it didn't actually stop me from driving anywhere, which in this case was a good thing because it allowed me to drive to the store and grab a new battery for it. But like if somebody steals it because I like started it to warm it up in the driveway or something, they can just drive away with it. Now, to be fair, they won't be able to start it after that. And like I said, the buttons are actually a little bit more secure than the keys. But still, have you tried microwaving it?
So I'll
try that next time.
That is one of the reasons I'm glad that I have the app on my phone for my car, because if somebody were to take my car for whatever reason, because like auto start or anything like that, I can just press a button on my phone and my car shuts off.
So I can't do that with my car, but I can track my car with my phone.
Yeah, I can. So I didn't even think about the tracking thing until I was at a convention with my friend Nick, and we had actually forgotten where I parked my car in Atlanta, because Atlanta's got a lot of like pay per hour parking. And I had no idea where the fuck my car had been left, because it had been 10 hours since we parked the damn thing. And he's just like, so you're telling me with all of the weird shit your car can do that's completely unnecessary, you can't track it with your phone? And I just went, oh yeah, that's a thing my car can do. Fuck, I forgot.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I'm pretty sure, like I'm on a trial thing for that, and then it ends in like another year or so. And then after that, you have to pay a monthly fee for that. And I'm just like, I'm probably not going to, because I'm just so viscerally against the idea of subscribing to things that I already own.
You will own nothing and you will like it.
Yeah, like, no, this is my car. If that's a thing that it can do, why should I have to pay you a monthly fee to do the thing that it can do? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Last thing in the article I really want to touch on is that they're blaming the government shutdown for the delay in the Trump phones. Mm-hmm. Because, you know how the government shutdown really affected manufacturing companies that had nothing to do with the government.
It affected China. It affected China really bad.
Well, it's American made. Sorry, no, it's not American made. It is. That is the other thing. So they're still taking deposits. You can still go give them $100 deposit right now. So they went from being made in the USA to go away, comment box. So they used to say being made in the USA back when we covered it. But now it says that it's an American proud design that was brought to life right here in the USA. So an American typed the prompt into ChatGPT that generated this ugly ass picture.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
But it's an American proud design.
No, it's not. Do not the lie.
And who knows? You might get an iPhone looking phone. You might get a Samsung looking phone.
Who knows? ChatGPT might.
My money's on neither.
What's funny is this isn't even the first time we've had a fucking Freedom Phone idea thrown at us, and every single time
the last one was literally called the Freedom Phone. And guess what it was? It was a $200 Amazon phone that they sold for $500.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.